So when we install a complete system, what we're going to do is take out the entire furnace, the evaporator coil in the attic that's connected to the furnace, and the outside unit called the condensing unit. All three of those units get taken away and we scrap them. We recycle all the materials that go into it, and we remove the refrigerant from there to make sure that we don't violate any EPA rules or pollute the environment. Now it's time for the install. So to do a proper install, each of the pieces has to be put in place. We have special stands for the furnace, and we'll attach the unit to the rafters in the attic, the furnace and the coil there. Everything gets screwed together with screws, plus it gets taped, and we put something called mastic on the seams to make sure that no air is going to leak out into the attic. It doesn't do any good to air condition your attic in the summertime. It's just a waste of electricity, so we make sure that that's all sealed up. The outside unit gets hooked up to the electricity outside. That's 230 volts. It's a dangerous thing to do. We make sure that the electricity is completely off when we do that. And then we hook up the refrigeration lines. The refrigeration lines are two copper lines, one going up to the attic and one coming back. These have to be brazed together. That's kind of soldering with it's high temperature soldering. When we have those connected, what we'll do is put a vacuum on those lines, because we have to get as much air, ambient air out of the system as possible. This is a problem with some fly-by-night companies. They don't do a proper vacuum, and they leave some outside air in the system. It won't show up for maybe a year or maybe 2 years or more, but it's going to damage that system long run, and it's not going to give you the longevity for the system. So after we have that, after we pull the vacuum and we flush the lines out to make sure that there are no residual oils or anything left in the line, we then turn the system up. Open up the system, let the refrigeration run through the system. We'll test it to make sure that the refrigeration is at the right level, and we use digital gauges to make sure that the refrigerant is at the precise level to give the most efficient operation. From that point, we test it for about 30 minutes or so, make sure that the system is working right, and you're good to go. All that takes a little longer than how I said it, probably about 4 hours to do a complete system if there aren't any difficulties in moving the equipment. If your air conditioner breaks down, if your heater is not working, if you're just not getting the performance out of your system that you want to, call Air National Texas at 281-251-3143. Or you can visit us on our website at airnationaltexas.com. At Air National Texas, we create your comfort zone.